Hey, what's up, everybody? HTG Brian back live with some Lego Avengers. If I sound a little sick, it's because I am. I have had a rough couple of weeks. Really, it's been about 10 days, 12 days. I went on vacation after the last stream 2 weeks ago. And sadly, on day like 4, day 5 of our vacation, I started feeling really weak and tired. It followed with headaches. Now, for what it's worth, I do consume a little bit of adult beverages, some alcohol, and I'm not what I would consider a heavy drinker. I do have a fond joy for some particular beers. And this particular week, my brother came, and he actually showed up for a couple of days and stayed with us too. And I was trying to keep up with my 12-year younger brother in the drinking. And my brother is very athletic, very healthy, very I mean, he works out. He worked out like the whole time we were there. He was actually over in Central Oregon for a basketball tournament that he was reffing, which is what led to him coming to stay with us because we had an extra room. And, I thought maybe the first day or two it was just I drank myself silly, right? And then after a couple days of not drinking, I still felt that way. And then after a week of not drinking, I still felt that way. So as it turns out, my dad's and his wife were also over there, and my dad's wife was actually feeling sick on day 4 or 5 too. So I don't know if we went somewhere and had dinner and we both got sick. I'm not sure why my dad and my wife and my brother didn't, but both Liz and I both got really sick, and it just hasn't gotten any better for either of us. Now, we did go up and see my dad and Liz a couple days ago. I actually went to the doctor, had my blood drawn for the first time in 20 plus years. So as you can imagine, it was a pretty big deal to me that I was feeling that sick and that off that I needed to go do something I've been terrified to do for 20 years. Um, and all my panels came back good. I did have a couple of abnormal things, but cholesterol was one of them, and then the other one was not in any danger. It was a little high, but nothing to worry about, according to both doctors. So it's been a rough ride, you guys. I've been sleeping a lot. I sound terrible. I feel terrible because it's summer. Like, this whole reason for me not working in July or not streaming every day was to actually hang out with the wife and do things. I've not been able to even barely leave. I went to Best Buy the other day, totally regretted that. Like, it's just been uphill battle the whole time. Now, the last 2 days, I have felt a little better each day. I've had to sleep a little less than the day before. I've taken 3 tests for COVID. One was a flu and COVID test. All of them have come back negative. I was just hopeful that it would say positive so then I'd have an answer of what's going on. But I just haven't been able to find any kind of resolution or rhyme or reason that makes any sense. So, as I mentioned in the chat earlier, I have been a little fearful because at the age that I'm at right now, my grandmother was diagnosed with this thing called chronic fatigue syndrome. Now, they don't really know much about it. I don't even know if that's still a labeling anymore. This was a long time ago that was labeled. But my grandma, her whole life was just like in bed and sleeping. And, she'd get up, but she'd never get out of her pajamas. If there was a funeral or a birthday party or something big that she really wanted to attend, she would, but then she'd be in bed for the next 5 or 6 days. It was rough. It was a terrible, terrible situation. And of course, that's not who I am or who I want to be. So it's had me really stressed out. So I actually went to the doctor, like I said, and that was stressful in itself too. Turns out it wasn't that bad. So I'm not like in a hurry to go back and have another blood draw, but I'm also not nearly as worried about it as I had been. It was, I'm a grown man. Fear of needles. It's a stupid thing, but it exists. So anyways, I have been drinking an energy drink this morning, so I feel like I have a little bit of normal energy right now. I'm hoping that that'll continue. Another worry that I've had that I haven't really mentioned much, I did, but I didn't talk details, is that I also sort of noticed around the same day I felt sick that I had like this weird lump almost in my abdomen area. My wife thinks it's just a clump of fat. So after I didn't speak to her for a couple hours, we talked about it some more. And we talked to the doctor about it a little bit, but they were more concerned about my energy, my twitchy leg. And so We addressed those things first. I do have another appointment for my abdomen on the 22nd. It's also spawned a bunch of other things. I've taken just about every test you could possibly take. They actually even ordered me an EKG to rule out my heart. Funny story. When I went to the doctor, keep in mind, it's been a long time. I was pretty nervous. I had to go do a blood pressure, weight, and height check, and she hooked me up to the pulse counter. Man, I'm not kidding. First of all, bad idea to have the audio on for that because it was going. And of course, as it proceeded to increase, it worried me more, which increased my heartbeat. And the gal was like, listen, I can't take your blood pressure right now. I'm going to leave for 5 minutes. I don't want you to talk. I don't want you to move. I don't want you to do anything. Just breathe and sit there, take some deep breaths, and get your pulse under control. And so she left and she came back 5 minutes later, took my blood pressure, and she goes, you're great. And that's what it's always been. Like, I've always had phenomenal blood pressure. So anyways, not to go on and on and on about it, but I have really been struggling. Today is probably the best I've felt in 10 days ish. It's still early, but I haven't needed to crawl back into bed yet. It's 10 o'clock and I'm not back in bed. So that is a huge sign. I'm going to be a little foggy. I'm going to try my best to make it through to the end of the stream. I appreciate all of you understanding and being here to support. It's been a couple of weeks since I streamed last, so it took me a minute to figure out where the crap I was in this game. I think I got it figured out. In fact, I'm sure I do. But I'm going to jump in and hopefully not need too much help, but I know I got you guys on the backside to help me with that if I do need. Early notification squad today was Kevy G, Energy Ninja, and Brian D. Thanks for being early, guys. Much love, much love. Anna was a close fourth. Good to see you, Anna. Let's see here. Who else is out there? Kirstron was out there for a hot second. She said, hey, but I don't think I've seen her type since then. Hopefully she's back and ready to do the moderation because Raised is currently on the road. Unfortunately, we were supposed to link up today, but I advised her the way I've been feeling and the way that Jillian is now currently feeling, probably not a good idea. Now, I feel bad, but also would feel worse if somehow she got any of what I've been dealing with. And again, I don't even know if it's contagious. I've taken 3 COVID tests and a flu test. None of them came back positive. They were all negative. So I don't know what the crap's going on. That which makes it that much more scary. Let's see here. Who else is out there? Terry was out there early. What is up? Let's see here. Who else? Scrolling. Paige is out there. So sorry to hear about your cat, Paige. I hope all works itself out. I know sometimes cats get into things, and I know my dog certainly does. And I hope nothing but positivity and good things for your kitty. Adam D is out there. What up, Adam? Good to see you. Was it me or was this hour before the stream like the longest one ever? It seemed like it was like a 3-hour. I mean, I could have made it to Gilligan's Island, I felt like, in the time that Chacho is out there. What is up? Good to see you, broski. Ad Wars Adam is back. Good to see you as well. Mike's out there. Farmer in the hezzy. Good to see you. Dropped a 5 dono out there. Got some familiar names. Terry, Dragon Girl, The Golden Fourth, Peha, Iceman, and something, and Goldie. All were the lucky recipients. Congrats to you all. Hopefully you enjoy your 28 days of membership. Oh, no, I just got a huge jump. What the crap? Let's see here. Where was I? Raised made a brief appearance. Raised, as I mentioned, is listening right now, but driving her way back to the house. She's been on a short vacation. No, well, not too short, but been, 10 days? Almost 2 weeks, probably? Let's see here. Who else is out there? Justin is out there. What up, man? Good to see you. Zachary's out there. Welcome back, Zach. Who else? Lots of chat back and forth. 5 more Lego games. Dang. Yeah, I'm hopeful that, like I keep saying, based on like 6 months ago, 8 months ago, 10 months ago, some job applications or some job postings for TT Games, I feel like they're working on something. Whether it's Lego or not, I have no confirmation. I, I hope so. I don't know when or I'm hopeful. I know that there's some other Lego stuff coming out, Lego Party, Lego Builders Journey 17 or whatever one it's on now. I don't know. I'm not really connecting with those games, unfortunately. So Party looks fun, but the Builders Journey games, they're just too different. Like, I like to build Lego, but not digitally. Like, that's weird to me. And I know it's puzzly, and some people love it. I'm not hating on it if you like it, but it's just not really for me. So let's see. Conic's back. Good to see you. It's been a minute. Let's see here. Drink vodka and you'll be fine. The Russian way. Oh man. Yeah, I have not. I've actually taken a full hiatus from any adult beverages, so definitely not gonna be jumping into some vodka. Maybe at some point if I get gooder, but for right now, I just want to not sleep, and vodka would definitely make me want to sleep. Chacha says, I want the Simpsons and Jetsons, Ninja Turtles. They can do so many things with so many games. Yeah, that would be awesome. Any of those would be, some of my most desirables. I mean, obviously Lego Lost. It's never going to happen. We all know it. I'm like the only one that still even talks about that show. There was a sort of build up for maybe a revival, a remake, or a re-go at the show, but I think that's kind of plummeted, and I don't think it's going to do anything. But that was like, I was hopeful, like, oh my gosh, there's going to be the old cast and the old story and the new cast and the new story. Huh, that's lots of content. But yeah, that's not going to happen. All those Simpsons, Jetsons, Ninja Turtles. I mean, Hanna-Barbera, the 90s, there's a lot of things that I would love to see. But I think if I had one choice to have a new game out of any and all, it would probably be Lego City 2 Undercover. That would be my most favorable. Now, there's a ton of people that are 100% sure that there's a Lego game being made and it's going to be Lego Batman 4. At this point, I will accept anything that TT puts out because it's going to be great. But also, come on, Lego Batman 4? We've got enough DC Lego stuff. And I know it's popular and I know it'll sell, and that's what intrigues investors and things. But ultimately, I would like something different. Lego City Undercover 2 is a continuation of an existing property, but I feel like there's so much variety in that game with all of the different stuff. Like, they literally could do the same thing they did with 1, but instead of doing like 70s and 80s, they could do like 80s and 90s, right? What about Lego Alf? Could you imagine having like a Lego Alf level? That'd be amazing. But yeah, so we'll have to see. Liam's out there. What's up, man? Good to see you. Bonanza, what game do you prefer? Lego Avengers, Lego Marvel Superheroes 2? I don't really have a preference. I mean, I like them all. As long as I got access to Iron Man, I'm good. That's kind of my response to that. What's up, Roberto? Welcome to the stream. Keep waiting for the Power Rangers reboot. Yeah. I missed that Power Rangers phenomenon by about 5 years, 6 years. I was in late middle school, high school when they originally dropped. So let's see here. The wife is always right. You know what? You're probably right, Anna. You're probably right. Let's see here. Kirsten says, still here. Awesome. Great. Lego Builder, what is up? At this point, there will never be a true new TT Lego game. I mean, listen, like I said, based on postings for jobs and stuff, there is hope. But whether or not TT, I mean, what else would they build? Why would they risk it, especially after losing a large portion of their veteran developers to go to 1010 games, right? Like, it seems like I'm hopeful, right? That's all I can really put out there, is that I'm hopeful, because it could be and it couldn't be. It might be something else. It might be like a He-Man game or something. I don't know. Echo Killshot, what up, man? Good to see you. Lego City 2 or possibly Lego Ninja. Yeah, I've never been a fan. Those Ninjago games they were almost not considered like a traditional game to me too. Like especially the movie one, like how you like free roam and free play and story were all kind of the same area. Like, that was weird to me. Boy, I got something in my eye that's bugging me. I apologize. But like I said, at this point, anything would be great. Lego Alf, that would be great. Toby Mastery Game, help me with 5 through 7. Nice. Glad we could help out. Thanks for stopping by today. Brian Ever the Optimist. Bro, are you having another one of those like mental moments? Did you forget another letter? He did this to me the other day. We were talking on Discord. We were talking about, I don't even remember, but he said something. We were comparing something, and he's like, "It should be any worse than that." And I'm like, "Should be any worse or shouldn't be any worse?" What is ALF, bro? Look it up. Google ALF. You're probably too young to know, or maybe just not in the region that ALF was displayed. Yeah, ALF stands for Alien Life Form, and it was a TV show. It was really good. He's from the planet Melmac. Is that right? It's been a long time, but he actually had an affection for eating cats. He really liked. He loved cats. Were like a proper meal for the alien. Remember Lloyd, the boyfriend Lloyd, who pronounced both L's. That show was wild. The cast was really weird. Like, I look back now, when Reese was young, we got a hold of some DVDs and we watched them. Reese loved it too, but I was watching it going, this is absolutely ridiculous. How did I love this so much? But I did. Anyways, all right. It's Melmac. Was I right? Okay. Cool. All right, so we're going to pick up right where we left off, which was Korea Prospects. You used to have the talking elf? Oh my gosh, like the Teddy Ruxpin, but Alf. Man, that Teddy Ruxpin bear was pretty dope too. Corny 80s comedy. Yep. All right, so Korea Prospects. This is where I believe we left off. I think so, hopefully. Lego Bachelor still. Stop it. Oh my gosh, I'm not a reality TV guy. Like, I have a hard time watching any of that stuff. So definitely hopeful that it's not that.
Her latest creation, located
oh
in the
man,
genetics lab, is known as the Cradle.
Lego Housewives or something, you know.
Stop it.
That's funny. You said it right as I said it. That is hilarious.
Not the Cradle. They kind of look a little different. If
No.
Ultron got his hands on the Cradle, then there's no telling what he...
That's a hard no. All right, I think we might have seen this cutscene already, but we'll check it out anyways.
You never even
so back to the pulse thing too. When I was at the doctor, so we were kind of concerned that maybe I was dehydrated, and that was part of the reason why, like, my leg twitch is happening and some other things. So I've been drinking lots of water, lots of Gatorade, lots of stuff. My wife thought that liquid IV stuff might be good. And if you're not familiar with it, it's basically a packet, a supplement, if you will, that you put in water that has all sorts of, like, potassium and sodium and magnesium and electrolytes and stuff. And so she went and got 2 different bags, and one of them was hydration plus energy. I tell you what. She's like, don't take this at night, only take it in the morning. And morning came, and I woke up late. She had already been up for a few hours, and she had already watered the yard, washed her car, vacuumed the house, done the dishes and cleaned the kitchen, and was doing laundry on a non-laundry day. And she's like, oh, yeah, this stuff's great. It's totally great. And I'm like, okay. She's like, no, yeah, you should try one. If you're feeling tired, you should try it. And I'm like, okay. So I poured one, and it was blackberry peach. Delicious tasting. I got about a quarter of the way through it, and I was like, man, I feel like I got lots of energy. And I kept drinking it, and I got about halfway through it, and I felt like I was going to burst out of my own skin. 2 minutes. And so when I got to the doctor, like, my heart was beating like crazy because of caffeine. They actually talked about wanting to give me an EKG because they wanted to make sure, like, my heart wasn't doing weird stuff. And then we told them I had caffeine, and she's like, oh, yeah, it's probably the caffeine, so we're not going to do the EKG today. We'll order one if you really want to have one. I was like, well, I don't really want to have one, but if you think I need one. She's like, well, let's just rule it out. And so I had an order placed, went and had my blood work done. My blood work results came back, and they were like, you know what? You're fine. You don't need one of those. So at some point I might end up getting one, but right now I didn't get one. But I had to take I had to do some dirty work. I had to. It's better than a colonoscopy, but I had to do one of those at-home tests, and so that was fun. But you know, we'll find out. You know, one of my friends recently that I went to school with was diagnosed with colon cancer, and he's been very adamant about telling people to have these home tests done. And I've been like, yeah, whatever. But we talked about it, and they're like, we should do one. It's been a long time, and you're at the age. And so I was like, well, I'm certainly not going to go have a colonoscopy right now. So they're like, all right, well, let's send you home with one of these tests. So I did one of those. That's the only test that hasn't come back yet from the doctor. I'm expecting the results probably tomorrow or Tuesday. And fingers crossed that there's no signs of needing a colonoscopy, because those can actually prevent the need for another year, and then I have to take one in a year from now or whatever. But you know, that's been like, you know, my only real worry left is that potentially that there's something like that going on. You know, I won't lie, I did the blood work at like 2 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock, and by like 7 o'clock the results had come back. And I was not feeling good. I felt good after the doctor. I was like, let's go to my dad's and let's go get that, you know, the stuff. He was going to let us borrow some luggage. And anyways, we got about halfway there, and I was just sitting in the car. Jillian was driving. I was like, this is not the place for me to be right now. We got to my dad's. My dad's like, what's wrong with you? And then Liz, his wife, was like, oh, you're sick too. So both of us have been experiencing that. But we got home from that, and I got all my blood work. And then, of course, the blood platelets abnormality, I lost it. Like, I was like totally worried, because I don't know a lot about, I haven't had a lot of tests like that. I was under the impression that that meant that, you know, I was fighting something pretty big, you know, like the C word. And I don't even want to say it. So I was like super worried. The next day the doctor like called me and was like, went over all, well, your cholesterol's high, but everything else looks good. I'm like, what about my blood platelets? She's like, what about them? I was like, well, I'm above the range by a small amount. She's like, oh, yeah, you're way far away from any kind of worry. I was like, really? Like, she didn't even address it. Like, I had to bring it up. So that made me feel better, too, because, like, I was a little freaked out. She's like, you know, you'd have to be, like, 425, 430, and you're only 380, 390 or something like that. So I was above the average, but not in a danger zone. But for that 12 to 24 hours between seeing the results and her calling me, oh man, I was a mess. I was a mess. Jillian and I were Googling, which is never a good thing to do. Like, and we know that. Like, don't WebMD. Don't play doctor. Like, there's a reason that there's doctors, right? And Jillian totally ruined some, what is it, phlebotomist? Is that how you say the blood drawers? Phlebotomist? She totally ruined some up-and-coming guy's hopes and dreams. He had a student tag on his shirt. And am I supposed to switch? Am I supposed to throw the... Okay, there we go. So she was like, yeah, we're going to come back. We're not using you. Sorry. And the guy was like, what do you mean? She was like, my husband doesn't want to do this. He's very terrified of needles. He hasn't done it in a long time, and we're not going to have some amateur doing it. She's like, I'm sure you're really good, but not today, buddy. Not today. Kind of funny. But they're practicing medicine. One Brian, one cup. Settle down there, Mike. I see what you're doing there. It wasn't a cup, actually. And I don't. You're probably getting pretty close to that age too. It's an adventure. It's an adventure. It's not hard, and I recommend everybody doing it just because now that I've done it, I can say that. But yeah, seriously, like, get checked out. And I've always lived by the do as I say, but not as I do kind of line. You know, Reese was laughing too, because I sent him a picture of me with the little, not the tourniquet, but the little wrap they give you after they take the blood. And I was like, bro, I didn't even pass out. And he laughed. He goes, it's crazy to me that I've had my blood drawn so many more times than you have. And you're like so much older than me. I was like, yeah, it's true. It's true. But, you know, having all that stuff ruled out does mentally make me feel better. The stress has gone down quite significantly. Hey. Yeah, I mean, the at-home tests, Mike, are I'm sure light years better than actually going in and having to go through that process. My dad told me he had one not long ago, too. And he said he went in, they gave him a gurney or gown, whatever they're called, a gown. And then he laid down on his side on this thing, and the doctor, he didn't say anything about, like, being plumbed with any kind of IV or anything like that. He just said they laid me down, and they told me, hey, you ready for a 30-minute nap? And my dad goes, yeah, I am. And then he said, the next thing he knows, he was asking the doc, like, when are you going to put me out? And the guy laughed and said, you've already been out, buddy. So, I mean, my dad was basically trying to tell me it's really easy, and, you know, totally worth doing. But he came back clean, so he doesn't have to do one for a couple years now, and that's good. But they say 4% of humans will have colon cancer before they die or whatever. Like 4%. It's not a high number, but I mean that's higher than I would have expected. I've only known two people that have had stuff like that. One of them was HTG Nick, which I still wonder how he's doing and if he's still with us. You know, we lost connection a long time ago for unknown reasons. I've messaged him a handful of times, never gotten anything back. None of his channels there's no activity on any of his accounts that he had when I was around, but that doesn't mean that he didn't switch accounts or, you know. But then one of my high school chums that I was really close with in high school, he just recently went and had a colonoscopy, and it was bad, and he had to go through chemo and stuff. As of last week, he's all done. They think that they've got it, but he's going to have to continuously test for a long time now. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely a scary thing. Like, I definitely don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with any of it, but I mean, who does, right? Nobody goes, I want to deal with that. Boy, my eyes are like not working today.
Guys, we've got a potential range of civilian casualties here. Better get to the front of the train to pull the brakes on this thing.
Yeah, go get them chores done, Mikey. Thanks for swinging by. Yeah, I'm hopeful today will be the day I get to wash my car. I have not washed my car. It was about 4 days before we left for vacation. We were gone for a week. And then, you know, I've been back for a week now, too. So we got back late last Sunday. And, yeah, my car's dirty. Reese washed his car the other day, and he said he almost washed mine. But he's like, I didn't know if you'd want me to wash or not. And, I mean, I wouldn't have minded, but there are a few things that he needs to be aware of that I don't think he was aware of. Is this like 1 of 3 or something? 1 of 5. All right. Like I have an emblem on my front grill that says the R, and it's super fragile. Like, it's a very stupid move from Volkswagen. It's just so fragile. I'm like one of the only people that hasn't broke one yet. But I haven't broke it because everyone warned me and was like, oh my God, this thing is so terrible. Do this when you wash. And I was like, oh, okay. So, yeah, I'm hopeful that I can wash it today. I'm hopeful I can get like a beard trim and a haircut. I mean, like, look at my chin. Look how long. Like, I can almost braid my chin hair into like something really tacky and, and gross. I've been threatening the wife with it. Like, you don't shave it soon, I'm gonna start twining it together. She's like, what? You heard me. We were actually gonna do it yesterday, but we actually got sucked into a movie, which then led into her outdoor watering time, which then led into Blazers Summer League game, because NBA Summer League is happening right now. So the last 2 nights, at 8 o'clock, 8:30, the game started. The games go till like 10:30. I don't want to watch a game at 10:30 when I can't sleep. That's crazy. Yeah, making it rain. Okay. There we go. Anybody have anything big to report that I missed while I was gone for an eternity? I mean, it seems like an eternity. Setting things up on this new monitor this morning was different too. Like, I've done most of the work already, so like all the connections and everything were good, which it was a pain. Like, it started off like my computer just wouldn't turn on. We were gone for a week, which I had it off, and when I turned it back on, my main one came on just fine. But my second one did not want to come on, and it was really frustrating. So then I started switching HDMIs, and I switched the cable, and then switched different ports, and none of it would work. And eventually, I ended up figuring out the TV itself was just not displaying anything. Oh yeah, Mike, if you want an old crappy 32-inch TV that has the smart features, like Netflix and all that still works, but you can't run like a source through it. None of the HDMI terminals work. So whatever controls that HDMI module has gone bad. But it also has 3 hotspots. I laugh and say that because Mike's absorbed the last couple of TVs that I wasn't happy with. So, and they worked pretty good, but they weren't like, one of them had like a panel that was bad, and one of them just had like a weird spot in it that seemed like it was bad. But Mike used it. I think Mike still uses it as his main TV, and he's like, bro, it's fine. I don't know what you're complaining about. So he was happy because I just gave it to him. Nothing better than a free TV. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go recycle it, I think, which is gonna cost me money, which sucks. I remember the old days when you used to be able to just throw stuff away. It's bad for the environment though, so I respect that. Best Buy will take it for like 30 bucks or something like that. Just remember that though, you can't just throw away old TVs. You can't just put them in the garbage. Not good for the environment. Switch back over to the old Scarlet Witch. Adam says today, but the team is very ridiculous thing. Jeopardy announcer Johnny Gilbert celebrates. Okay. Second, a live aid did a benefit concert for 40 years. Oh, wow. Third, most important, in 1985, my parents celebrated their marriage 40 years later today. Whoa. Dang. That's awesome. 40 years? Like, I always feel like Jillian and I are doing good because we've been together for 22 years. And, and we've been married for 17 now. Is it 17? Yeah, I think it's 17. Oh, got the wrong person. So, yeah, our anniversary's coming up, and hopefully I'll be around to celebrate it. So I was telling her the other day, like, man, like, the way I feel, like, this got me worried, you know? But obviously things have gotten better since then, so. But, I mean, there was a little bit of a panic for a few days, like, you know, with my grandma's past history. You know, and one thing we have to look into is that my grandfather had Parkinson's. And I'm wondering if, like, my twitchy legs and hands are Parkinson's.
Stark will take care of it.
No, you won't.
So I got that to look forward to, but I don't know how they test for that. I think it's just a series of ruling out things, and then once you get a certain place, like, they're like, well.
We're monsters, buddy.
So we'll have to see. But I've had to do a lot of family history checks in the last week, talking to my mom, talking to my dad, and, you know, my mom suffers from IBS, so she's not worried about my abdomen. She's like, oh, I get that all the time. I'm like, yeah, but this is different, though, I think. She's like, no, it sounds just like what I get. And I'm like, okay, well, that makes me feel better, question mark. Just the unknown, right? The unknown has been the most scary part about it. Like, it sucks being tired, but, I mean, laying in bed all day, I mean, it's not so bad for the first couple of days, but not knowing why is the problem, right? So, hopefully as the days go on, I will continue to get gooder. That's all I can ask for. Alright, almost to that stud requirement. I feel like I missed 1 or 2 of the luggages. Maybe I had to go back in the first train car, or maybe there's still 1 or 2 ahead. Like, I feel like there's not going to be luggage on the side of the road, right? That's right. Get witched. Alright, do I have mind control? I do have mind control. Mind control. Open the door. Alright, so there's a fire. I got some bricks. Parents are celebrating 50. Nice! Of their divorce. Oh, I didn't see that part. I mean, celebrate. It'll be good times. Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes things don't work out. I respect that. You know, my parents got divorced when I was 5. I don't know when it was finalized, but it was like 4 or 5 when they split. You know, and I'm 47 now, so they're coming up on their 50 year of divorce too. But yeah, they actually get along great, and it's weird. Like, my dad's, there's this crazy story. Like, my dad's third wife, second since he's divorced my mom. Her and her friends used to go on all these trips. And one of the trips they did was go to the Oregon coast. And they always rented this cabin on the Oregon coast. And coincidentally, my mom and her husband owned that cabin. And so, like, there's this weird full circle moment of like, whoa, for years, my mom and my stepmom have had this weird connection. So my stepmom figured out who my mom was, and it met my mom, and was super intimidated because my mom was a model and had all this success and stuff. So my dad's wife like loves my mom. That is not a very common thing with wives and ex-wives, right? And like any chance, like the other day, I got off the phone with my mom and I was with my dad and Liz, and I was walking like 20 steps ahead of my stepmom, and I was talking to my dad. I was like, yeah, I just got off the phone with mom. She's told me to tell you guys hi. And I hear Liz go, what about me? And I go, yes, I said you guys. She was saying you guys. Like, you know, it's just funny. Like, she loves my mom, and that is not a very common thing. So like, and you know, my dad still has, my dad never wanted it to end. My mom ended it due to various reasons. And so like, it's been tough for my dad because my dad's wife loves my mom. He loves my mom. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a tough scenario to be in. Yeah, I am not in that situation. So I've only been married once, although I was technically common law marriage with a gal because we were together for 8.5 years. So I think common law is like 7, sharing bills, sharing place, so, you know, like, so technically in a roundabout way, I kind of had a common law marriage before Jillian, but sadly some things happened, and that my ex actually passed away quite a few years ago. So there's no chance of seeing her or any of that, but. Yeah, like I said, my dad and my mom and my stepmom have a weird dynamic. But it's healthy, right? Like, I mean, it's good. I'd rather them be positive and enjoy each other than hate each other and like have it be a big thing. There's a lot of chaos happening, and I feel like I'm maybe only partially doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah. Butt slam. Get out of here, kid. You bother me. Hey, what up, Lucky? There's nothing wrong with hate. Oh, bro. We need to get a little positivity in Nom's life. Officially up here. I don't think any of these dudes can break a giant cracked wall though, right? Yeah, so you need somebody like Thor or Hulk or somebody big. Anything else up here? There's no like purples or nothing? Alright, so I guess I knocked all the bricks down below. Glad we could help, bro. Yeah. Absolutely love it. Those group attacks are pretty sweet. Alright, so now this is a save, right? Yeah, we don't want that. Clearly something going on with this, though. Who can dig? I don't have anybody that can dig right now, do I? I didn't think he would. What, twins? Why is he wearing the same outfit as me? Bro! What is happening? What? What is happening? Is that supposed to be that way? Am I tripping, or is that like a weird... duplication glitch. I don't remember that at all. Under the box in the dark room, there's a mini kit. Let me know. Nice. No level. Alright, dark box. Cool. Nailed it. Thank you. Is there supposed to be duplicates of me? It's one of Quicksilver's abilities. Okay. I don't remember that at all. But it has been 10 years or so since I played this, so it's not very surprising. And like, Scarlet Witch can't dig, right? Like, it looks like I have to dig up the spot. There's something else I'm missing here. What is it? I swear it has to do with this, but I can't. Back on top of the train. So I have to go up top and then jump down. Somebody else have to come up here and do some stuff. Let's go see what we need. Okay, so we need to put out some fire. Gotcha. Appreciate that. Oh, it's Mr. Lee. Free Lee, free Lee, free Lee. So is anybody else super excited for the new Naked Gun movie coming out in August with Liam Neeson? We've watched 1 and 2 in the last week. We're gonna watch 3 tonight. So we watch, oh, sorry, 1 and 2.5. I always forget that it's 2.5 and 3 and a 33rd, right? Like, what? How do you live stream on YouTube with Xbox? There's this product that Elgato makes. There's multiple versions of capture devices, but you just need a third-party capture device in order to connect the two. So, extra equipment, basically. I do believe the Xbox will allow you to stream directly to YouTube, but it has limitations like no camera. You're limited to your microphone that you use for your headset versus like an external microphone like I have here. So there are some differences of how you can do it, but I use the Elgato, what is it, 4K, what do they call this thing? It's like the 4K, oh. All right, that was weird. It stopped my TV signal, but not the stream signal. Or maybe it did, it just didn't show. 4K 60S Plus is the one that I'm currently using. There are 2 new versions that are a little bit more efficient, but this particular device lets me record to an SD card. So like I can actually record straight to like, you know, one of these. And then I can take that and move it. So for me, I do all my recording and streaming usually through a second PC. And when I edit and do any photoshopping or anything like that, I have like a bigger, stronger PC for it. So I have to move the files from one to the other, however I do it. So the SD card makes it simpler, because then I don't have to copy it to an SD card, then copy from the SD card to the thing, if that makes sense. It's one step instead of 2. Yep, get wrecked. All right, now let's go ahead and scan ourselves in. Beep, boop, bop, boop, beep.
Access granted.
Dude, Naked Gun looks so good. It does. Like, I just love how stupid they are. I mean, there's like, we're watching them, just like the amount of layers of comedy in those, like just from the, you know, it's so good. It's so good. And poor old Norberg. Well, OJ Simpson's always getting the shaft. So, Kirsten, if you're still out there, I after stream today, I'd like to have just like a short chat if you have a few minutes. I've got a proposition for you, and it's okay to say no if it doesn't work out for you. But I have a proposition, and I think you'll like it.
Thank you for
But
saving your
but if not, just know that
generosity.
just know that if not, I'll make Nom do it. I wonder if wifey's home yet. I'm curious. Oh, she is home. Okay, let me see. I gotta check something real quick. Oh, I got a new toy. Wifey got me a new toy. Feel free to bring that up. She's probably like, shut up, I'm unloading the car.
This framework is not compatible.
So I've been drooling over something for a while, but I've been hesitating to buy it, and then we found out Costco had it, and it was like $200 cheaper.
How about none?
So,
Nope. Not gonna happen.
and Costco's return policy is a little bit better than Best Buy's right now. So essentially, cameras and high-end like equipment, like scooters and all these weird things, have a very low return ability policy right now. They want you to pay like a restock fee of 15%, and when you spend $1,000 on something, $150 to just simply return it is just way ridiculous. So Costco had the same thing for cheaper. Now, it wasn't the same pack, so I'll have to buy some other stuff, but it'll still end up being like $150 to $250 cheaper. And if I don't like it, I can return it without having to pay that $150 restocking fee. What's up there, Flagmaster? And I could go for some ice cream. Actually, I had ice cream. I had a dessert for the first time in a week or two last night. You guys know what It's is? They're like ice cream sandwiches. They're pretty small in size, which is why I opted to go for that, because I'm trying to minimize my sugar. I've actually lost almost 6 pounds, 5.5 pounds since we got back from Eagle Crest, which I quit drinking completely, and I also quit eating sugars other than like whatever's in my liquid IV and my clean cause and stuff. So very, very much minimalized things. And my wife's mad because she's not quite tracking the same distance as me. I mean, it's super unfair. But I've also been sick, so that might have something to do with it. I've eaten a lot less in the last week. I just haven't really had much of an appetite. A couple days I've had to force myself to eat. And of course, like an idiot, one day we were up in Portland. I was like, oh, let's get Burger Phil. I was already feeling crappy, and I went to go eat the only thing I've eaten for the day, fast food. Probably not my smartest move. All right, smash. Got to smash them all. Got to smash them all. Just getting studdage right now. I'm assuming that at some point soon I can probably recover and grab another, well, my first multiplier brick. Is there anything else? Dude, settle down, Quicksilver. Those movements are crazy. Oh, I just saw that music, the guitars there. It reminds me. I've been doing something for my dad. I don't want to go into detail until it's done, but I've been trying to find a bunch of rare things that are themed something that he would love a lot. And funny enough, like I came up with this idea, and then I shared it with Jillian. She's like, "Oh, that's a great idea." Shared it with Reese, and he's like, "Oh, I love it. Let me know how I can help." And I was like, "All right, cool." And then like a week later, this was like a month ago, 2 months ago, we were up at my dad's, and Jillian took my dad's wife up into like a secret chamber to talk, and they started talking, and it was funny because she was like, "No way, I just did something similar for him. And we were like, what? She was like, what? And so she went and showed her. They had framed something really cool for my dad. And what I was doing was on like the same exact theme, but completely different. And so she's like, oh my God, that's going to work so great. It'll go right on the wall. Like I've got a spot for it. And this is such a great idea. Can't believe you guys are doing this. And so then it started off with 2 things, right? Because there was 2 things that popped up and I got both of them. And I was like, yeah, got them. Now we're going to go do this and frame it. And then turns out there was 5 things, not just 2. And so, I started looking and I found one of them right away and it was $20 and I ordered it. And then I found another one and it was $20, so I ordered it. That one showed up destroyed. So I had to send it back and order another one. I'm hopeful that that one's gonna be good. Then I got to the last one. So $20, $20, $20, $20. The last one, super rare, not available anywhere, $200. So then I started going, oh, do I really want to get all 5 of them or do I just want to call it 4? And I was like, no, I got to get them. So I kind of held off a little bit and like a week goes by and another listing pops up and it's for $80. And I'm like, oh, it's got to be broken. Listing says it's new. So I'm like, okay. So I reach out and they're like, oh yeah, no, it's immaculate. It's good. I'm like, all right. So I look at the place. It's actually in Portland. I'm on eBay shopping and the place that I actually find the collectible I'm looking for is in Portland. So we actually went there the day I got my blood drawn. I thought I was feeling good and we left and I wasn't feeling good. That was the day we went up to there and we got to the store and they didn't have it on the store. And we're like, so when could you get it here? And they're like, oh, probably tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, well, that doesn't work. So Buddy told me to message them and get all the answers I need and then just order it online. I got all the answers. So I ended up getting a $200 figure. Everyone's selling it for $180, $190, $200. For some reason, these people had it for $80 and I ordered it. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. So I'm curious to see. And now I'm waiting for my replacement one, too, for the other one that came broken. So I'm hopeful that in the next day or 2, I'll have all 5 of them, and then we can submit them to my dad's wife, and then she's actually going to go have them framed, because our framing wouldn't be suitable for her needs. She wants to make sure it's aesthetically pleasing and matches the other one. So it's probably going to cost $300, $400 to have it framed. So I'm okay with letting her do that. But now I've got, like, this super personable, awesome birthday present from me, Jillian, Reese, and Liz. And I'm stoked about it. I'm just hopeful that the next 2 that show up that are in the mail right now are good.
As Tony Stark, the Avengers Quinjet is quite a bit more advanced than the ones we had back.
When do I get mine? When do you get yours? What?
To accommodate the entire team, but is still just as.
You wouldn't like it anyways.
The previous model with, hey, this is starting to sound like a commercial. All you need to know is it will get you to Sokovia. Watch out, Ultron. The Avengers are coming your way.
Ultron knows we're coming. Odds are we'll be riding into heavy fire. Our priority is getting the people of Sokovia out. We find out what Ultron's been building. We find Romanoff. And we clear the field.
Natasha!
I don't suppose you found a key lying around somewhere.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, bro, that one right there, Crack the Whip, that was the $200 one. which is wild. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it, dude. Like I've in theory I have all 5. I have 2 of them here. No, 3 of them here. I have 3 of them here. And number 4 and number 5 should be here in the next day or 2. Hey, what up, Big Gorilla? Just started going for platinum on Lego Marvel Avengers. They got over there. Hey, glad we could help out. Thanks for swinging by today. Appreciate the kind words, too.
I adore you.
Super thoughtful birthday present.
But I need the other guy.
I'm just going to get you a picture of the Player Haters Ball framed. That's what you're getting for your birthday.
Let's finish.
Player Haters Ball framed for Nom. Anybody wants to chip in, let me know. Hate.
Romanoff, do you copy?
All right, so wait a minute.
If you
Is there
wanna
anything
reach the
down?
upper peak, you're
No,
gonna need to
okay.
clear the way. Rendezvous with the others once you're up there.
How we doing? Man, we made it an hour already. I'm still feeling all right, whether it's the caffeine or just getting better. Either way, I'm super... Ah!
Okay.
What's that next step? It's a doozy.
You're okay, right?
Bro, come on. I swear I'm not that bad at it. Do I at least get my face on it? Bro, if I'm framing anything with your face on it, you already know what graphic it is. But you can sure try. Oh my gosh, I am really good at this. Oh my goodness. So how am I supposed to get by this? Does it just go to the right? Or just wait for it to fall now and then go? Alright, there we go. I know how to do this. I'm not bad, you are. Alright. Turn it around. Aim it. Let's go. No. Ooh. Okay, swing and a miss, number 2. Do I just have to get like really close? There we go, slam dunketh. Hey, what do you, Nom, have you probably haven't watched any, but have you seen any highlights of our the Blazers' latest drafted center, Yang Hansen, the 20-year-old kid from China? Probably got to break open another one, right? No? You can't climb up this, can't you? There we go. Nailed it, first try. I think you'd be impressed, dude. I mean, not that you care, but I'm just saying, I think you'd be impressed. Bro's dropping dimes like crazy. It's actually wild. Very, I mean, the comparisons to Jokic are way too early, but I mean, the way he moves the ball, the way he cuts, the way he passes, the way he no-looks, there's definitely some similarities that are very hopeful moving forward. All right, so climb at the wall. Can I shoot? I can't. That's not gonna do it though. Hey! So I can't get over there. Alright. That's gotta be the way though, right? Okay. Where's she at? Okay, come on now, game. Come on now, game. So how the crap am I supposed to... Okay, so now I gotta drop all the way back. Let's try this again. I'm sure I have to shoot that target, right? But why? There we go. There we go. Again, nailed it first try. Big bottom. I tried, Anna. The first 2 times I got blocked. Rock blocked. It was just a funny angle. Hey, I'll take that. Okay, I'm not sure why I took 4 shots, but we got it. Ouchies.
Now go be a hero.
It sounds like me, Chacho.
Global extinction.
Get plunged.
You okay?
It's all our
Hey, what up, Michael? Welcome to the stream, dude.
Who cares?
Ouchies. Shovel to the face.
This isn't my job. Staying here, you're good. But if you step out that door, you are an Avenger.
She has had it.
Barton, you're needed over at the drill site. Make your way over there as soon as possible.
Hi, coming to you.
What's up there, Jacob? Welcome to the stream.
I think this will set it off.
Okay. Oh, what's a little graffiti? Okay, we're gonna. That's right. That's a pretty big thing in the graffiti world. When somebody tags up something and they overwrite the tag, that's like one of the biggest disses you can provide. Is there only one here? I feel like there's maybe another one somewhere. Ooh. This is fun. Whoa, whoa. Did not go as planned. Yeah, get wrecked. Build it, build it, build it. Sorry you're upset, Chacho. Hopefully things get gooder for you, man. Nom's the only one I really want to have any... No, I'm just kidding. I don't want anything bad happening to Nom. I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea. Ah! Alright, so we gotta go down and out. I'm wondering, is there anything else over here? Does not look like it, unless I want to save, which I do not. Another one of those graffitis. Tricky. So I've got that short for the Goat Sim 3 that I did like, I don't know, a year and a half ago or whatever. It's the weirdest thing analytically because, you know, it's still, it goes up and down. Like the other day when I got back from our vacation, there was a lull in the views and it dropped down to like 300 views a day, which is pretty low for that video. You know, shorts get a lot more than normal. Right now, let me refresh and make sure it's accurate. So it was getting 300 a day. It's back up to 1,350 views a day. A day. Like in the last 2 days, last 48 hours, it's logged over 2,700 views. You know, again, shorts get a lot higher volume than the regular content. And it is provided, it's pushed to people. Why my other shorts aren't, I don't know. Like some of them I feel are better. Don't even come close to that. Most of the shorts get somewhere between 200 and 500 views a day. Some get even less than that. Where's this going? Now I gotta put this somewhere. Oh, I see. I see. Move it on up to the brickage. But yeah, I can't believe it. It's so weird. Every day, every time it lulls, I'm like, oh no, it's gonna drop. It's finally gonna fall off and not do good anymore. And then like the next day, it just blooms again. It takes off. And they just changed the ad revenue policy on that. and it got better. So although it's quickly becoming one of the most viewed videos that we've ever had. Let's see here. To date, it has 575,000 views. And that is, let's see here, when did it get published? Looks like February 23. So it's actually been a couple years. But yeah, I mean, before long, it's going to be one of the highest views ever. Let's see here, and I can't, he doesn't have the strength to take out broken walls, but his arrows don't either, right? Yeah. Ooh, there's another graffiti I almost missed. Get up there, girl. So, you know, Reese works at a film shop where they do like tinted windows, paint protection film, ceramic coatings. You know, they do a lot of automotive-based stuff. And they had a Ferrari come through the other day, and Reese got to not only wrap the Ferrari, but he got to drive it. I mean, he only got to move it from the shop to the outside parking spot. But, yeah, it was pretty cool. He's like, have you ever driven a Ferrari, Dad? I'm like, no, let me guess. Zane let you move it. And he goes, he did. I didn't get to leave the property, but I got to move it. And I was like, that's still pretty cool. He goes, yeah, I let it warm up a little bit, and I gave it a little juice. I was like, dang, man, that sounds dope. He's like, oh, it was. It definitely was. So it was a 2019 Ferrari. Nope, left it. Character token behind the door on the left. Oh. Might as well swoop it up now, eh? Alright, we'll bust it. Oh, no! Swoop! See, I don't remember none of this stuff. But I right now, I don't even remember yesterday, so... Brain's been a little foggy lately. Cue Nom with the diss track. You know, I just realized too I didn't do social media. I was actually contemplating whether I should or not this morning, and I was like, man, what if I get sick? I don't want to have a video link that, you know, I end up getting sick. And in a way, it's not misdirection, but I just don't want to advertise being sick if I don't have to. But I'm now realizing I probably should have, so I'll probably have to post that later today. I know the diehards are all here, so that's dope. Appreciate all your guys' support. We even had a few new faces today, too, which is always a nice pleasure. Ooh, get wrecked! $25. Good lord, that's a lot of baddies. Oh, hey. What else you got there? Okay. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Got a window. 4, 3.
Oh, get sonared. Probably missing something.
All right, we're all clear here.
Hawkeye just having a quick drinky poo.
All right, coming to you.
What's on you? Oh, he's a milkshake. The milkshake sticks to the...
Cap, you got incoming. Incoming already came in.
Off with their heads. It's raining bots. right. We're higher than a whale right now, up top, floating.
What, were you napping?
Ooh, I don't know if that was a good shot or not. We'll find out later. I feel like today's thumbnail was really good. I know it didn't show up right away because I either A, made a mistake, go figure, or B, it just didn't take the change. I feel like I changed it because like I moved it over from one pooter to the other and all that, but maybe I just didn't save it or something afterward. I don't know. We didn't start the fire. Right back at you, bub. I lost money. Ooh. I don't think we have anybody that can bust open the shattering glass over there to save Lee, Mr. Lee. Maybe I can pump it up and by the powers of Grayskull. Oh no. Pump it up. Poor Mr. Lee. So let's see here. No way to. Is this anything over here? Ooh. Butt slam! Nailed it. Nailed him. So what if I charge this up again? Does it do anything? Because there's a character token right there. But I can't just get in the end, right? Won't let me go over there. How do I get that? And over here, I know I gotta have a glass shattering character to freely. I mean, I can't target or do anything, so I must need a free play character in order to unlock that. What it is, I'm not exactly sure. Be pretty sweet to have one of those, if I'm being honest. Well, not in that case, but just in general. Plug it in, plug it in. It's a lot of cement. A lot of cement. Oof. Oh, come on. I pressed B both times and then A, but gotta wait for the prompts. There we go. It was a funny angle. Booyaka show! Purple. I like purple. Some more little fires, some little baby fires. Gives me some studdage, right? Need somebody else there. Whoa, what? Got him. What's up, Charlie? What up, Hog?
Cap, these people are going nowhere.
Welcome
Start
to the
flying toward this
stream.
rock.
I'm not leaving this rock with one civilian on.
He's like,
We
oh,
should leave.
I meant to do that.
Where else am I gonna get a view like this?
Glad you like the view, Romanov. It's about to get better.
Wink, wink. Wink, wink. It's going, Hog. I've had a rough 10 days or so. I've been really sick, like really sick. But feeling like things are getting gooder. Perfect. That was a legit screenshot right there. We getting paid. How you been, Hog? Been all right?
Excelsior!
Whoops. Go ahead and continue story.
Altitude is 18,000 and climbing. Lifeboats secure to deploy. Disengage in 3, 2, take them out.
This is S.H.I.E.L.D.?
This is what S.H.I.E.L.D's supposed to be.
This is not so bad.
Let's load them up.
Load them up. Alright, managed to get some socials out there. We still got 40 minutes or more. Hopefully I did that right.
Lifeboats 6, 7, and 8 are ready to be loaded up. We've got a few stranded civilians around the district.
Alright, we gotta find and
We
save.
gotta move out. And I can tell the air's getting thin.
Nobody that way. This is free roam in between levels here because you can tell there's no stud meter up top, and there's also a blue stud trail. What's going on over here? Almost as beardy as me. I'm like getting into the two beard status here. Hey, you know who we haven't seen today? We haven't seen the Gurg. No Gurgus Interruptus. No Ninja Smoke. Nothing. Take that, you scallywag. Oh no. There's 1 of 3. Or is it 3 of 3? Might be 3 of 3 actually. Couldn't tell if those were like all hostages or what. Stamp it, stamp it. Cool it off. There we go. What's up? Is it Baguette? Just wanted to Lego and play it. Nice. What Lego game will I be playing? I've read that wrong. My new screen is a little bit smaller than my old text, which with my eyes the way they are, I need to blow it up. I think I'm at 200% already because it's like a 4K monitor. Nice and clean, crisp picture. But, old man Brian eyes. Old man Brian eyes. Like, it's not bad enough that I need to wear glasses. Like, I can see the screen perfect. I can see everything perfect because it's mainly because it's a 43-inch TV and it's huge in front of me. But the other screen being a 27-inch, it's so small. It's like nom size. Ooh, that did not go down as planned. What's up, Michael? Got first place in the division. To answer your question about what Lego game will be next, that's up to you guys. You guys vote. I present 4 options, and you guys vote. So I don't have an answer for you. If I can remember correctly, the next 4 votes will be Lego Movie, Lego Hobbit, Lego Jurassic World, and what's the other one? I got my list right here. I should be able to tell you. Lego Avengers. Might be Lego Ninjago Movie. So we got Lego Movie, Lego Hobbit, Lego Jurassic, and then probably a Lego Ninjago Movie will be probably the 4th option. I think. I can't confirm that 100%, but that's what it looks like. So we got a long ways to go before the vote will happen, but once the vote does happen, I recommend everybody get involved. Okay, so wait a minute. Can I bust this? No, I can't bust this. I gotta do something here.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Maybe I'm not ready for that yet? Oh, it's Quicksilver. There we go. Okay, I got it. Aaron says Lego Hobbit for sure. Well, you guys will vote, and we'll see what's up. I mean, I felt like Lego Jurassic would have won this time. I also thought it was going to win last time. So I never know, but I leave it up to you guys. So whatever you guys want to see, those are the furthest back games that we created guides for. So it's been 8 to 12 years since I played those games. So a long time. And hopefully you guys will vote. Last time we had like 2,200 votes, 2,300 votes, something like that. So short of our channel numbers, because our channel numbers are 200 plus, but 200,000 plus, that is. Okay, we're good, we're good. Let's move it, move it, move it. But yeah, that'll be the next choices. We got lots of, we have to finish up story, we got to finish up free play, get all the collectibles, and then go through free roam. So it'll probably be late August, September before we are even talking about the vote. But, you know, we only play for a couple hours every Sunday. And my plan for August is to play through LEGO Dimensions on our normal stream days. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's see here. Okay, so we got our next one. Hey, what up, Adam C? That I started streaming? I mean, today or in general? I've been streaming for like 5 or 6 years. Most Sundays, I play LEGO games, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I often play games, and we even have spells where I'm streaming with co-op friends on Tuesdays as well. So I've been streaming like 5 to 7 days a week for like 5 years. Definitely make sure that your notifications are set to on if you're interested in being a part of those in the future. We'd love to have you. Just today, yeah. I forgot to post the socials this morning, so that aspect of it. But again, YouTube should be doing a good job of telling you when I'm streaming and when I'm not. And if you're not getting notifications, I would definitely look into your settings for the channel and make sure that they're set to on if that's in fact what you want. Like I said, we'd love to have you guys. The more the merrier. You know, we often have about anywhere from 40 to 60 at a time on Sundays, which is by far our biggest day of the week. You know, most of the days we see somewhere between 20 and 40. But, so definitely a handful more. I mean, obviously hundreds of people come through. WTF Uploads, what's up? Been watching you for years. Nice. Since Lego Batman, that's been a minute. That's been a minute. All right, so probably another, is it Quicksilver this time, or what do we got? Okay, we just got a little baboinger for them to fall plummet to their safety. Personally, you think I should just do the older game? Well, I like having you guys have some say in it. It doesn't always work out for the voter's choice. Like, one thing that drives me nuts, though, this is the one thing I ask about voting. I don't want to manipulate votes. I don't want you to go and vote 7 times with your 7 accounts. I don't want any of that. But what I do want is for you to vote for what game you like. There's this weird thing with voting, and a bunch of you have admitted to doing this. If you want, let's say out of those 4 choices, Lego, movie, Lego Hobbit, Lego Jurassic, and Lego Ninjago movie. If you really wanted Jurassic, but the Hobbit is winning, for some reason there's this weird mentality where I don't want to vote for the losing game. I want to vote for the winning game. So people will vote for the Hobbit if it's winning, even though they want Jurassic, which makes no sense to me. I want you to vote for what you want. That's the most important thing, right? And I mean, I'm not going to mention any names. Some of you are in the chat right now that have admitted that to me. They're like, I didn't want to vote for the loser, so I voted for the winner. Vote for what you want. That's the whole purpose of the vote. But it's a weird phenomenon. And I know that it's not like an isolated thing. I know that's not like a 1 or 2 person thing. Like a lot of people have admitted that to me over the years. And again, I don't quite get it. Like I always vote for what I want. Win, lose, or draw. You know, and I mean, I don't know if you can, I'm pretty sure you can see the results before you vote. Like I'm 90% sure you can. So that's become part of a problem too. So like people will just vote, oh, Lego Hobbit's gonna win, so let's vote for that, even though I want Lego. No, vote for what you want. That's the whole point of the vote. All right, we got a little acrobatic wall over here. What do we got? Is that a? That's just more studdage, huh? Okay, that's weird. So leave me alone, one.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Same team here.
I don't know. Maybe you can't see the percentage, but can you change your vote? And maybe that's changed because remember they changed it too. There used to be 5 choices that I could put, and then they revamped the whole voting process and only made it 4, limited my characters so that I could only have like 25 characters or something like that in the vote choices, which is really silly too. Like, but it is what it is. YouTube, gonna YouTube. Ouchies! Reunited and it feels so good. Why can't I access this? Is it incomplete or something? Is that something for later, free roam? Quit punching the ground, bro. Can he do this? Yeah, it makes sense that he can. Okay, but I need Captain. Yo, Captain, what's happening? Get your butt up here, bro. Hey, Brian P, what up? A couple people in the chat have seen it. Please don't talk about spoilers or anything. I've heard mostly good things about the new Superman movie. I've heard some pretty crazy takes on it too. People disliking it for certain reasons. Kind of goes into a hot topic for us of things that I normally don't talk about, so I'm not going to get into the details, but I've mostly heard good things about it. I also, coincidentally, started accidentally watching part of the Christopher Reeves documentary on HBO. I think it's on HBO. That was actually pretty interesting. I caught it like 30 minutes into it, so I didn't see the beginning, and I only watched about 20-25 minutes of it because I wanted to go back and watch the whole thing, and I wanted to watch it with the wife. But very interesting story about one of the original Superman, right? Like I believe he was the #1. I think there was a earlier 60s TV show or maybe a movie, but like he's most of our first Superman. And, you know, obviously some terrible things happened to him in real life, and kind of ironic due to the nature of things, but very interesting story, very motivational and very touching story. That'd be tough, you know. Of course, I was watching it about 4 days ago when I was like in bed all day going, man, I feel like I fit in with these people here because, you know, he spent a lot of time in situations or places that had a lot of paraplegics and people struggling with everyday life. And although I'm far from that, really, like it certainly did not feel like that.
Guys, That lifeboat has taken substantial damage. All thrusters are offline.
Okay, is there any
Looks like
mini
you're gonna
kits
have
or
to get
anything
over there
floating
and
around in
push
the
it.
air that I need to be worried about? Is there any special vehicles I need to take out?
I got it.
Spam, 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 spam. The new Superman movie is great. No spoilers. Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, Chacho went and saw it. He said he really liked it too. So, for people who I know, it's all been good reports. So there's definitely been some media coverage of it that states some other things. So, but you know, haters gonna hate, as we know. Completer the meter. Alright.
Boss, the potential for human
Another
casualties
mini-kit,
here
let's
is
go. I didn't even
approximately
see it, I just shoot
64%.
things.
I would recommend focusing on the lifeboats to decrease probability.
The lifeboats. It's telling me to go this way, which means I should go this way. I just want to get paid. I want to get paid. And I figure if I keep going around in circles, I'll get enough studdage to. Getting there. Getting there. Really, it's not that big of a deal that I get the stud requirement right now. However, the more monies I have, the more things I can buy, right, when it is time. Oh, nice. I don't even have to spam it. I was actually tapping the button to shoot, but... Yeah, stack it up. Stack it up, boy. I don't know if there's another part of the level or not. Looks like 250-ish, 230-ish is going to be my goal here. But I mean, I'm getting 10 times right now, 9 times. So. I don't think I can lose this. Yeah, I mean, James Gunn is a phenomenal director and producer. Like, I've not seen many things that I don't like of his. I love Peacemaker, which is about ready to come back too, which I'm really excited for. If you guys haven't watched Peacemaker, that's a great show. It's really stupid but hilarious. You know, like John Cena is so good in it. The intro alone is worth watching the show for. Wildest, funniest, coolest intro maybe ever for television history. If you have not seen the intro to Peacemaker Season 1, Google it right now and go check it out. Like, it is hilarious. The dance moves and the way they don't take it very serious, but although they're very good at it and it's very serious. But also it leads to some of the storyline too. Kind of tells the story, which you don't realize that at the time, but it does. Yeah, big fan of that stuff. I always enjoy a good James Gunn movie. I guess there was more to do. I didn't have to spam. Okay, yeah, it's hurting. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. Yeah, it is. It's coming real soon. You know what else I'm really excited for that's coming out? Totally unrelated, like 100% unrelated, but something I've been waiting for a long time. Welcome to Derry. Oh, I love the It storyline, and I cannot wait for that to come to HBO. I think it's in October or September or something like that. It's like the prequel to the It movies. Like I said, very unrelated to what we're talking about, but that's something that's coming soon that I'm really excited for. We already talked about The Naked Gun, which is coming out in August. Really excited for that. I still have not seen 28 Years Later. My wife is terrified of it. She won't go see it with me. And Reese, you know, I've struggled. I wanted to watch 28 Days, 28 Weeks before we went and saw 28 Years. And Reese and I had plans to watch them both. We watched one, and then he just wouldn't make time for the second one. And then he ended up watching it without me. Him and one of his friends watched it while I was gone. He called me and he goes, "Where is it?" And I was like, "Where's what?" He's like, "Where is the 28 Days Later?" And I was like, why? And he's like, "'Cause I want to watch that in 28 weeks. I'm like, "Are you serious? You wait till I'm on vacation away from you to make time to watch these? I was like, that's actually really messed up. Like, I was like, my feelings are hurt, dude. You know, like, I wanted to watch it with you, which is why I didn't watch it alone. But now I get to watch it alone because he watched it with his friend. So if I remember right, there's like a tricky thing here where like you can toggle characters or something. You don't have to do stuff. Because there's like a mini kit you have to. Maybe that's just in the free play. There's like a spot where you don't have to fight. Let's see here, I'm not seeing anything of importance here, so I guess I'm just gonna. Let's see, can we get over there? I don't think I can run off the circle here. Yeah, I'm stuck in the circle. Hey, what up, John Bondi? How's Mr. Bondi doing? I don't know if I'm doing any good or bad here. Just getting my face smashed in, it feels like. Said I have to wait for the perfect opportunity, but I don't know what that means. These guys like endlessly come, right? I can't leave. Oh, oh. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Got him, I think. Good to hear, John. Good to hear. Sounds like you need some more rock band in your life. I know, I shouldn't have brought it up. Okay, so vision, can we what's the other thing? Can I even transfer? I do. Ding dong. Nope. Alright, and this is something I can't.
You set the terms, you can change
So that is gonna be, is that silver bricks that I need to break there? I know there's some more gold over here. Let's go see what this is. Hey, leave me alone while I'm melting the gold. Maybe you should play that. Maybe. Over this way. Can't go out. There's something right here. Okay. So the Hulk's right there, but I can't transfer to him. Is he strong enough for this? Kill them all! Thank you. He's not strong enough, huh? I thought he was big enough to do that. And I can't transfer over to the Hulk. Bummer deal, y'all. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. I have not seen the new Superman movie. The only movie I plan on seeing this year, well, there's two movies that I might see. I'm hopeful to see the 28 years later before it goes out of the theater, which is looking less and less probable by the day, just due to how my health's been and my desire to leave the house. But also Naked Gun. But those are the two movies I'm really looking forward to right now, and I'm hopeful that I'll get to see them both in theater. But Naked Gun isn't necessarily a priority in theater because It's more just like the urgency to see it versus like seeing it on the big screen. Like 28 years later would be best suited on the big screen, I think. Yeah, Naked Gun looks so funny. Liam Neeson is like the perfect person for that role, I think. Because he's had like more or less like a special set of skills, been so serious in most of his movies, right? And he's a phenomenal actor. So to see him in like this goofy, out of character situation, I think is what makes that so awesome. Yeah, Superman looks good. It's not something I will see in the theater though. Like I'll see it when it comes to digital. I can watch it at home, but what am I creating right here? Don't answer that, but what is this? I said don't answer. Said don't answer. Ooh. Play a little tune. Ah! Bump up the... Uh-oh. Yeah.
You set the tone so you can change.
Yeah, Fantastic Four looks great too. Great cast. You know, Pedro Pascal's great in everything he does. So I know there's been a lot of worry too that Neil Druckmann left the production of season 3 of The Last of Us, and people are freaking out about that. But I mean, bro can't do it all at once. You know what I mean? Like, he can't produce a show and a new game at the same time. So I'm supposed to get over there and do something, but like it's not letting me. There we go. Okay, can I get over there, please? Okay, melted. I don't like how Vision doesn't jump. There we go. Oh, I still didn't get him. Oh, I gotta get Thor's hammer? Ah, that's what it is. Bruh. Bruh, get the hammer, bruh. Hammer time. Whoa. What is funny, I always get Liam Neeson and Leslie Nielsen. Hey, that's funny. I didn't even think about the coincidence of their name sounds. Like, they're pretty close. Neeson. Neeson, right? Radalika?
What's the draw?
This is the drill. If Ultron gets a hand on the core, we lose.
Hey, what's up, Denise? Good to see you. D-Nice in the house.
That's the best you can do!
Nice. Is that a toolbox hat?
It's the best I can do.
Ultron. He's trying to ask me a question. Do you see that? Alright, so now we've got... Alright, so... We got a mini kit on our left. I know we have at least one giant spot to open up.
I'll protect it. It's my job.
Let's see here. Any of these characters... Scarlet, or not Scarlet, but Scarlett Johansson, not the witch. She should be able to detect what's going on over here. Police Squad. The old school? Yeah, but it's been years, like long time. I mean, the Naked Guns were sort of an extension of the Police Squad files, and yes, I have seen both, but it's been years. Years. Yeah, F1 looks really good. I'm stoked. Like, I'm really peeved right now because Apple TV is like, got this huge thing. You log into Apple TV and it's like, oh, F1, play the trailer, all this information about it. And then in little tiny letters theaters. Like, I was excited. I thought I was going to be able to watch it at home on Apple TV, and it's all only in theaters. Come on. Come on. I know that Chacho saw it, and he said it was really good. You know, Chacho's like me, so like he's pretty easy to please. So I love Brad Pitt. I mean, he's been great in like everything he does. So Betty, I'll fix that. Let's see here. We also need to. Nope. So let's switch over to Hawkeye, please. Can I not switch over? Do I really only have access to the 2 females right now? Like, why is there 2 other characters? This is silly. And she can't grapple, right? Weird, that's not letting me change. There we go. And that's going to be a Quicksilver. There we go. Oh, nope, I lied. Okay, so this is confusing the crap out of me. It's telling me I need them both. Like, I got one. There we go. Nailed it. First try. What's up, Tara? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you watching the videos and swinging by today. It's awesome. This area is done in section. Well, duh. I'm trying to complete each section. But it wasn't letting me switch to the characters that I had right in front of me. Like, it was only letting me do the 2 female characters. Like, no matter where I stood, no matter how I pushed the triangle or Y, the switch, it wouldn't let me. But now we good.
I moved beyond your mission. I'm free.
I know that there was a spot that I needed the Hulkster for. We haven't got there yet, so I think I gotta toggle back to. Alright, so that was a fun swing through there. Pow! Right in the kisser.
Thor, I got a plan.
Come on.
No version of this where you come out on top.
Okay, Thor, get your booty over here, bro. There we go. That's right. Charge me up, bro. Alright, so now he can put out fires, can he? And then okay, there we go. Hey, freely, freely, freely. Welcome, broski. I can't seemingly come through that side there. Is she drinking some coffee? Denise, it was okay. We had a decent time until we didn't. I've been really sick. You missed the beginning part of the stream. I've been really sick. Like, had to go to the doctor, have my blood drawn, like, really sick. Today is one of the first days that I haven't felt the need to go right back to bed when I got out of bed. So I figured I'd give it a shot, see how the stream went so far. I'm feeling good. I drank a little caffeine today, which I haven't been doing, so that probably helped a little bit too. Can't I toggle off? Yeah, let's say. Ultron down. That's right. Get your butt out of there. And can't I switch right now? No? Alright, I'll just fill up the meter. We'll worry about any of the other stuff in free play when we come back another day. 2 down and 1 to go. How many more levels of...
You know, with the benefit of hindsight...
Is this free play? No. So my playlist is out of order. I'm assuming that's the order I actually created the videos in, but... This technically is level 15, right? Ultron Undone, isn't that?
Strings, so I have
I think.
I'm not tied up too many.
Garody. Not the pig!
You didn't see that coming.
Poor guy. He got wasted on ice cream. I want to get wasted. You guys remember that from Grown Ups?
Thor, I'm gonna need you back in the church.
No. Just wanted some ice cream. Ah, I was late grab there. Booyaka show. Ultron Undone. So, am I done with the story then? Like I said, my playlist shows that there are... Now it says I gotta go to Lack of Insight, but I feel like we already played Lack of Insight and Ready, Aim, Fire. But according to my playlist, I have 1, 2, 3 more levels and then preparing for free play. And then we go into the free play edge. So, hey, we're getting quite a few characters unlocked, but there are still so many to get.
I think this cements Stan the Man as the king of cameos.
That's right. Stan is the man. R.I.P. Hey, what up, Gray? Good to see you, man. All right, continue story. So I'm wondering why my playlist is out of order. Or if there's still levels due to... Oh yeah, like those little leggies are gonna help. Alright, so maybe it does a little bit.
On my mark.
Slow it down, slowing. Slow it down, slowing. Ooh. There's 3 more like side levels. Yeah, it's weird. How I have them numbered is interesting.
We did it. The job's finished. Now I need you to turn this bird around, okay? We can't track you in stealth mode.
How's the Gray doing today?
You're the last one.
You were supposed to be the last.
I suppose we are both disappointments.
You're unbearably naive.
Well, I was born yesterday.
Pretty good line. Well, I was born yesterday, which is accurate, right? Is this the scene where the Audi, where Tony drives off in the Audi?
So it doesn't count. No, it's not like a person lifting the hammer. Thank you.
He can wield the hammer, he can keep the mind stone. Someone who's been playing an intricate game has made pawns of us.
Just wanted to say before you end the stream today, I hope you continue to feel better. Appreciate that.
Besides this one, there's nothing that can't be explained.
Oh yeah, no, I've been drinking, like I can't leave the bathroom more than 20 minutes because I am just like hydrated as can be. Like I've drank, I mean I've gone through a whole 2-gallon jug of water. I've gone through a case of Gatorade. I've drank a bunch of that liquid IV stuff. I have these noon hydration tablets that I've been putting in some of my water too. I kind of switch it up.
They're good.
Yeah, I mean, it's been wild. And like I said, all my blood work and everything came back good. The one that came back, the platelets, might have indicated that I have an infection that I'm fighting, but the rest of my blood work was like perfect. Like I everything was good. All my levels for magnesium and potassium and all that stuff was good. But that's what makes it so much more frustrating, right? Like, there's nothing worse than like taking a bunch of tests and finding out that everything is fine when it's not fine, right? Like, and then taking those COVID tests, like I was hopeful that I had COVID because then I'd at least have an answer to what was going on. But all of them came back negative. Now, the first two, I don't know if I mentioned this, the first two I took were actually expired. But according to my doctor, the expiry date doesn't matter as much as the control line showing on the test. If the control line still shows on the test, they rule it as a good test. So even though some of them were expired in like December of 23, that's a long time ago. But if the control line is there, they say that it's good. After two of them being expired and me not being content with that, I actually got a COVID flu A, flu B test and took that, and it came back negative too. So, I mean, I would have loved for a positive reading just so I could have known that that's why I'm so down and out. But, wifey is now not feeling well as well. Reese yesterday went and did a motorcycle class, and he came home and he had to wear pants, boots, and a long sleeve shirt and a helmet for like 5 hours for this class that he's taking. And that right there could have dehydrated him or whatever, but he had a really bad headache and he was not in a very good mood last night. But I don't blame him. I haven't been in a good mood either. Like, I've been really down and out. And like I said, the thing for me is like, I can be sick. I'm not a very good sick person, but as long as I know I'm going to get better, like that's what gets me through it all. So, with Reese not feeling well and Jillian not feeling well, like I do feel like it's a sickness more than it is something long-term and really terrible. But, until I'm healthy and 100% or even 95%, I'm still going to be a little bit cautious with what I do, where I go, how I do things. Like I mentioned earlier, Raised is actually in town right now, driving through on her way back home from her big vacation. I had to opt to not see her because I do not want to pass this on to anybody that I don't have to. And I would feel really terrible if I passed it on to anybody. And I already think I have with Jillian. So I think honestly, I feel like whatever I have, I got from my stepmom, or we got it at the same time because we spent a lot of time together over a week. And then we both kind of within 24 hours ish, we both got kind of sick. So, and it's continued to go on. What the crap? Is this the washing machine?
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Oh, I thought he was going to give us the bird. I get it. It's a prelude or prequel to the Thanos stuff. All right, so now according to my, let's see here, go to space. according to my playlist here, there's lack of insight, story, or ready, aim, fire, and lost in the aether. But have I already done? So, no, 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 no. Oh, ready, aim, fire. Did I feel like I already did this one, right? Ooh, I didn't. Okay, we're going to save this for next week. So I still do have apparently 3 story levels. It's weird because I go, let me go back here. Yeah, according to the way the story goes, you go level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 8, 9, 10. And then preparing for free play. So next week, we'll do 8, 9, and 10, and likely the preparing for free play stuff. But hey, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Much love to all of you who were here on time or late. It doesn't matter to me. I appreciate the support. It's been a rough week, and it was good to see everybody. It also felt good to get through a stream without feeling like I needed to go to bed. So the caffeine might wear off in a few minutes, and I might curl up and go to sleep. But right now I'm feeling all right. Still stuffed up and fighting through it, but you know, that's all I can do right now. Just kind of lay around, take it easy, and but yeah, I will potentially be uploading some more Funko Fusion videos this week. I know a lot of you have not played it, not interested in playing it, or have already completed it, but I needed to complete the series, and there was probably 7 to 11 videos that I had not actually made public yet. I was sort of stretching them out when I was releasing them to make sure I stayed ahead of the flow of my video releases. Also, don't want to, you know, sometimes I do 2-3 videos in one day, and I know you guys don't want 2 or 3 notifications hitting your inbox because that gets annoying. And I think that's what's led to a lot of people turning their notifications off for Happy Thumbs, because in the past I would sometimes do 2, 3, 4, like, or when Doug and Jeremy were both active and I was doing videos, there were some days that we would all be working on separate projects and all have videos to provide. And sometimes there'd be 2, 3, 4 videos in one day. Not everybody wants to see every video we put out, let alone get 4 or 5 notifications in a day. So I've tried to rule that out from the future and not annoy your phone or your devices that you watch your content on. And so as a result, sometimes it stretches things out. I always make it so you guys can access the videos that have been completed via the playlist. So if you're on level 1, and I've already got through 7 levels, sometimes you can watch all the way to level 7, even though only one of them has been released. I get a lot of people asking me, how come you re-released this video? Well, I didn't really ever release it. You just actually went through the playlist and watched it. And it seems like it was already out there in the wild, but you had to go a certain route to find it. So anyways, hopefully I'll get that done. I've got 1 video that I need to finish editing. And then I have 1 more level. And then I think I only have 2 more areas of the fun play. So that would be 12 more levels. And then I'm done with that. Then I have to do the character cameo quests. And I believe that will wrap up the series. There might be a trophy achievement video or 2, but that should wrap it up. Then I got to finish up Lego Horizon, which I still have a couple things really not needed for you guys because it's a grind to finish. And that's really all I have to do is just finish up a handful of challenges that'll happen naturally as I grind the levels. And then once I get all 3 characters leveled up beyond Aloy, which I think we already did Aloy, but I'll have to go back. It's been a month since I've even looked at that stuff. But my goal is to go ahead and get through those in the next couple of weeks. And then again, August, the plan is to continue to stream Lego Avengers on Sundays until we finish it and then vote on the new game, which probably won't happen until end of August, maybe September. And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, my goal is to stream Lego Dimensions. So going to try to go through and 1016 the game. I've got it all downloaded and ready to go on my Xbox. Let's see here. I don't know. It's probably not here anymore. At some point, too, I might do a bonus stream. So, like, there may be a bonus stream because I really want to check this out. And we'll see. Uh-oh, am I going to get 100 messages telling me all the screenshots I've updated have gone up? Maybe not. But again, thank you so much for hanging out, guys. High fives, dabs, hugs, all of the aboves. Thank you so much for hanging out. You know the drill. Head on over to any of our social medias. If you have not already, please check out HappyThumbsGaming.com. We also have merch at HTGmerch.com. I'd love to see you guys. If you guys already have stickers or clothing or hats, post them. Let me see them. I'm thinking about bringing back the Thumbie Around the World again. We'll have to see, though. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. As always, until next time, see ya.